Ahlan sahlan fikum. I am Fridrik, or they call me Farid here in Jordan. And today I just want to talk a little bit about the language acquisition approach that we take here at CG Jordan. And we really take Arabic studies seriously. We found that every student needs to be involved at some point or another in three critical pursuits. And if we could just look at it as if it was a chair, a stool. All right. Now most chairs are 4 legs, but you need a minimum of 3 legs to sit in a chair without falling over. And so we've got a 3-legged stool here, and we're going to look at the 3 legs that have to be there to support a student's language acquisition and make sure that that student is moving forward. And here's how we see it. The first one is formal study. That would be any language program or any situation where you are studying with somebody who is qualified and trained, someone who has the ability to teach you Arabic, and you have a structured time where you're sitting down with that person and learning, whether that be classroom or one-to-one or small group. So that's formal study. You have to be there on time. It's a set appointment. But then the second stool is personal study. Personal study. And you know, most students, they feel, well, if I'm doing the formal study, I just need to do my homework and that's fine. Well, homework is included in formal study, but personal study, rather, is something that you're doing to enhance the study, the formal study that you're already involved in. Because when you leave your formal study, especially here in Jordan, you're going to get out in taxis, you're going to meet people, you're going to do things, and you're hearing new words. What are you going to do with those words? Well, we have something we call the notebook method, which we teach our students and we incorporate in our program, that they understand through the notebook method how to acquire new phraseology, new words, how to learn those words effectively, because in Arabic you have a different dynamic than you do in for example, Hebrew. You've got a lot more broken plurals in Arabic, and so we teach students how to aggressively tackle the language and to be effective in it. And that's personal study. So personal study are projects that you're doing, or a project or whatever outside of your formal study, and that really needs to be there. The third one here is practice. So practice, when we say practice, we're talking about using the language outside of the classroom, and this is not personal study and it's not formal study. It's just simple conversation, it's listening, it's doing all those things that you need to do to actually put to use what you're learning here in these 2. They come out, and this is where you're starting to get practical experience, and we know that when we have situations out in public where using the language, we're more likely to cement what we've learned and what we're saying and what we hear in our brains through practice. And practice is absolutely invaluable. So all 3 of these particularly we're looking at these 3. We're putting them in our program here at CG Jordan. And I want to tell you that if you're studying Arabic, no matter where you are, you need to make sure that you have all 3 of these going at the same time. If you don't have these 3 legs, well, eventually you're either going to fall over or you're just going to have a harder time of it learning the language. So there they are, the 3 legs of the stool. Thanks a lot, and we'll catch you later.